Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. I am Jamie Beth. Today we're going to talk about haunted lighthouses, and I have quite a list here to go through. A lot of them will be in Michigan because Michigan has a lot of lighthouses, and apparently they're all haunted. We are going to jump right in, and the first lighthouse we're going to talk about is the Boca Grande Lighthouse in Gasparilla Island, Florida. A museum in the lighthouse building and the surrounding Gasparilla Island State Park make the island's southern tip a nice place to visit by day. By night, as one worker put it, one might encounter some things that are a little bit weird. A young girl, presumably the ghost of the keeper's daughter who died in the building, can be heard giggling and playing upstairs. More ominously, the headless body of Josefa, a Spanish princess decapitated by a pirate, wanders the sand. Now there's a sight to see. St. Simons Lighthouse, St. Simons Island, Georgia. This lighthouse is located on the southern tip of the island, and it is said you may still hear the echoes of a decades-old killing. In 1880, an argument between the head keeper, Frederick Osborne, and assistant, John Stevens, ended with a fatal gunshot. John was never charged in the case and continued to tend the light. But legend says he would hear the footsteps of Frederick in the lighthouse late at night. Over the years, many others have claimed to hear these footsteps. The tower invites climbing the 129-step spiral staircase if you dare. I just thought of something. I probably should have done my eye makeup first and then put the foundation and stuff on. I have a feeling the eye look I chose today is going to be messy. We'll see. Hopefully not. Moving along to the Pointe Sur Lightstation in Big Sur, California. So this lighthouse was established in 1889, and it was established after a really large steamship sank in the area several years prior. In 1935, the airship USS Macon crashed and sank off the coast of Big Sur, killing 2 passengers. Today, people report seeing the ghost of a man in the keeper's outfit with gray, empty eyes. Perhaps it is the man who watched the Macon crash, still horrified with the sight of the 2 souls lost forever at sea. So in the visitor center, you can see, or some people have said to have seen, a 19th century gentleman in an old keeper's uniform. Moving along to the Heceta Head Lighthouse in Yachits, Oregon. Heceta Head Lighthouse in Oregon was built in 1894 and took many years to complete because it's so high up, 200 feet above water. This haunted lighthouse is unique in this list of haunted houses I have for you because ghosts seem to be friendly. Rue, also called the Gray Lady, has been reported to help tidy the lighthouse when the keepers are working. People have reported seeing the Gray Lady in the White House window, along with hearing her scratching and knocking against the floors and walls. One worker accidentally broke a window from the outside, and before he could enter the top of the lighthouse to clean it up, he found that all of the shattered glass had been neatly swept into a pile. Imagine seeing something like that. There is a grave of an infant that was discovered on the lighthouse grounds, and many believe it is the baby of Rue. And the reason she still haunts the building to this day is because of that grave site. On to the Pointe Lookout Lighthouse in Scotland, Maryland. The undisputed king of haunted lighthouses is the Pointe Lookout Lighthouse that was built in 1830. And happened to be near a U.S. General Hospital and prison camp during the Civil War. The prison camp was afflicted with disease due to overcrowding, and as a result, many believe the souls of the lost soldiers and other victims have cursed the building. Ghost inspectors of varying ages, genders, and moods have been seen both atop of the lighthouse and the infamous basement. Doors and windows open and close seemingly on their own. People have reported hearing voices, footsteps, and loud snoring as well. Moving along to the Bay Point Lighthouse in Crescent City, California. So this little lighthouse sits near the downtown area on a little peninsula, or when the tide comes in, it's a little island. So best not get stuck on that when the tide comes in, or you're going to be swimming to shore. There is a phantom ghost, or a phantom, that resides, or I guess makes that little island their home. And it could be that they stay there because they feel it's the safest place. Back in 1964, there was a really big tsunami that took out most of Crescent City. And the lighthouse was one of the buildings that stood, was still standing after that tsunami. So that was a short little list of some lighthouses or haunted lighthouses that are in other states. I'm going to now move to lighthouses in Michigan. The first Michigan lighthouse I'm going to talk about is the South Haven Keeper's Dwelling. The iconic South Haven South Pierhead Lightkeeper's Residence, now a library and research center for the Michigan Maritime Museum. Staffers and volunteers report spooky occurrences like creaking floorboards and doors opening and closing by themselves. Moving along to the White River Light Station. There are multiple accounts of haunting experiences at this Lake Michigan lighthouse, though most are friendly and even hopeful. In the cases of one possible ghost who has apparently assisted more than once with housekeeping duties on the second floor. Moving along to the South Manitou Island Lighthouse. The Manitou Islands hold a lot of stories for many reasons. After all, they gave rise to the legend that inspired the Sleeping Bear Dunes National Lakeshore's name. The historic light on South Manitou Island is the home of stories of a different kind, though. It's supposedly haunted by a keeper and his wife who both died more than 140 years ago. I have actually been to quite a few of these lighthouses, and they are absolutely beautiful, regardless if they're, truly haunted or not. They are stunning places to visit. The next lighthouse I'm going to talk about is actually a bed and breakfast, so you can stay at this lighthouse. It is so cool. It is the Bay Point Lighthouse. This lighthouse was converted to a bed and breakfast several decades ago and offers guests a cozy place to stay on the magnificent shores of Lake Superior, northwest of Marquette. This bed and breakfast is haunted by at least 5 spirits, so stay at your own risk, I guess. I don't know. Okay, I don't know where my video stopped, and apparently it stopped quite a while ago. I had no more room on my video card, so I had to take my video card out, download it to my computer, and then put my video card back in my camera. So I am really sorry. I know I have like a lot done here. So I put on my false lashes, mascara, and eyeliner. And we're going to go ahead and finish the contouring and blush part of the makeup look, and I'm going to talk about a few more lighthouses. So Whitefish Point Lighthouse is next, and this is located along the shore of what is called Lake Superior's treacherous shipwreck coast. And I mean, it's called that just because there are a lot of ships at the bottom of Lake Superior. Lake Superior is a very, very unforgiving lake. The weather can change in a heartbeat on this lake, and a lot of ships have gone down. The Whitefish Point Lighthouse is now home to the Great Lakes Shipwreck Museum. There have been numerous accounts of strange and unexplained activity there, including voices, footsteps, and locked doors opening, as well as apparitions being seen walking along the coast. I have been to this museum. It's actually pretty cool. And one of the more famous ships that sank in Lake Superior is the Edmund Fitzgerald. And if you go to the museum, I believe there's a map where it kind of maps out where these ships are laying along the coast. So you can actually walk outside and there's like a little marker that will tell you where that Edmund Fitzgerald is located at the bottom of the lake. It's actually really cool. It's beautiful up there, and I highly recommend, if you are in Michigan and in the UP, to check out Whitefish Point. The last lighthouse we're going to talk about is the Saginaw River Rear Range Light. It has been reported that people have heard footsteps on the steel spiral staircase of this Bay City lighthouse, even when there's no one else there. Built in 1876, this lighthouse has now been vacant for decades, and public tours, if they're even available anymore, are very limited. The hauntings, however, have a unique little story behind them. There was a woman keeper who outlived two of her husbands who served there, and it's said that she might have had something to do with the deaths of both husbands, although it's not been proven. So there are a few people that do haunt this lighthouse. So that is our video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed learning a little bit about some of the haunted lighthouses around the area, around Michigan, and then around the United States. I find lighthouses kind of fascinating, and I do always like to take a photo of them when I'm near one. I just think they're beautiful. And a lot of people feel the same way. I don't know what it is about lighthouses, but people seem to be drawn to them. If you guys have visited any of these lighthouses, let me know in the comments below. If you have a little story or caught something cool in your pictures, let me know. I would love to hear about your experiences as well. I just think lighthouses are cool, and I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed already, as well as the notification bell next to it to be notified of all of my upcoming videos. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again soon.